Ever find yourself quoting a random character from Saturday Night Live? You're not alone. Um, for decades, SNL has gifted us with unforgettable personalities that transcend the show itself. But which characters truly stand the test of time? Let's dive into a countdown of the most iconic SNL characters ever created. Uh, Timothy Chalamet's Tiny Horse sketches are so random and absurd that they loop back around to being hilarious. Uh, um, the original sketch sees a father and son face losing their farm when Chalamet suddenly breaks into song, tearfully lamenting his tiny horse and realizing he must let it run free. And then in the surprise sequel, Tiny Horse somehow returns to save the world from the apocalypse. It's a premise that makes no sense, but somehow it works. Kate McKinnon's chain smoking Miss Rafferty uh, has never had a good experience with aliens. Uh, in the Close Encounter sketches, she joins two fellow abductees who describe their encounters as beautiful and transcendent. While Miss Rafferty's story spirals out of control, slouched in her chair, legs spread wide. She recounts her nightmarish experiences with deadpan detail, somehow always ending up pan. McKinnon's mastery of awkward innuendo is truly special. Um, the Barry Gibb talk show stands as one of Jimmy Fallon's best SNL sketches. Fallon's over the top portrayal of Barry Gibb pairs perfectly with Justin Timberlake's deadpan take on Gibb's soft spoken brother. Uh, Not even chest hair or crazy cool medallions can still Barry's madness, who loses his temper and launches into uh, furious rants at his guests. And that ridiculous theme song never leaves your head. And the more cowbell sketch is considered SNL legend. And the entire bit hinges on two performers, Christopher Walken as eccentric producer Bruce Dickinson, and Gene Farrell as the overly enthusiastic cowbell player Gene Frinkle. Farrell's unexpected choice to walk out in an absurdly tight shirt caught everyone off guard. And it's a sketch uh, that continues to bring laughter decades later. And the Spartan cheerleaders sketches were so popular in the late 1990s that SNL ended up producing an incredible 17 of them. Will Ferrell's Craig and Chariotiri's Ariana brought their relentless energy to the most mundane sporting events imaginable, from chess matches to bowling tournaments. Their complete obliviousness to how out of place they are is endearing, uh, anchored by Kenan Thompson's smooth talking host, DeAndre Cole. What up with that? Uh, Promises thoughtful interviews, but quickly devolves into nonstop singing and dancing. Uh, each time Cole cuts off his guests mid sentence and never gives Bill Hader's Lindsey Buckingham the chance to speak. Thompson's mischievous grins and one liner shouts are unforgettable. Shy Ronnie had two chances to impress Rihanna and squandered them both.
bet.
Um, a painfully awkward rapper who freezes up in front of others, but secretly has real talent when no one's watching is completely Andy Samberg coded. The Shy Ronnie music videos perfectly balance cringe and charm, with Rihanna's deadpan reactions amplifying the absurdity. Kristen Wiig has no shortage of cringe-inducing characters, and Gilly is up there as one of her best. Gilly is a prankster who disrupts situations with more and more sadistic pranks as the sketch goes on. But Wiig's bubbly-haired costume design, creepy smile, and one line, sorry, C's make this character hilarious. And Will Ferrell's version of Harry Carey is so bizarrely magnetic that it doesn't matter if you're a baseball fan. With his scrunched face behind oversized glasses and a voice that seems permanently stuck at max, he blurts out wild, obvious observations that derail every conversation. The absurdity of his delivery is comedic gold. Bill Hader definitely channels his inner Clint Eastwood for Herb Welch, the cranky, aging newscaster who's had enough of beatnik young people. Hader nails the archetype of the out-of-touch old man, fumbling his way through live broadcasts with incompetence. His performance is totally unhinged. So there you have it, a look back at some of the most iconic SNL characters of all time. It's amazing how these characters have become ingrained in our culture. And speaking of culture, did you know that SNL writers have a secret handshake that involves a rubber chicken? It's true. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see you next time.